Okay, so I am going to get started. I just wanted to thank everybody for joining me today. My name is Natalie Blick, and I am your exclusive contact with Pro Travel Network. Just to give you a little background about myself, I've been with Mark Travel for 7 years, so I'm really well versed in all of our brands, and I know VAX is our sister company, which has a lot more suppliers in there. But just so you know, I am your point of contact for FunJet Vacations, Blue Sky Tours, Southwest Vacations, and United Vacations. So today, we're just going to focus on FunJet. And since we have some new cities with our charter value flights, and I know some agents aren't, sure what our charter value flights are, I thought this would be a good topic to get us going for 2017. So let's go ahead and get started, and then I'm just going to ask that we save questions for the end, and then I won't be really looking at the chat box during the presentation. So let me just make sure my slide here is going to advance. Oh, here we go. So here at Mark Travel, we like to start every meeting with a gratitude focus. And this can be for either both personal or business. And it's just a way to start the meeting off with something positive and something you're grateful for. So again, I just wanted to say that I'm very grateful to be working with Pro Travel Network. I was fortunate to come to your big conference in October down in Mexico, so I just wanted to include some pictures here for those on the line that were there. We had a great time, and I learned a lot about you, and a lot of you, got really motivated to book FunJet and our brand. So I hope I can join you guys again this year, but just know that I really enjoy working with you guys, and I'm here for you. Even though I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I'm just a phone call away, and I really am here for you to just, help grow your business with Pro Travel Network and the Mark Travel brand. So if you haven't been in touch with me, my contact information will be at the end. And I would love to set up a call probably after the new year, and then we can just, discuss a plan for going into 2017 if you need training, if there's a certain webinar topic you want covered for one of these future calls in the evening, just let me know. I'm more than happy to do that. So a lot of people are just like, oh, what's a charter value flight, or what's a charter, what's a value flight? I see it in VAX, or I've heard of it from one of my agent friends, and I just don't understand what it is. So here I put, the charter means that we've bought every seat on a single plane. And then the value flight means we've purchased a block of seats on a scheduled air flight. So booking these are going to give you the highest earning potential with FunJet. And just know that, we've taken a big investment. We've invested in these markets, and for the seats that don't sell, they go empty. So we really, really just, want to fill these airplanes, and we are counting on you guys to help us do that. So with our nonstop FunJet charter value markets, we are up for sale for 2017. So you can book your clients anytime up to December of next year. And the cities that we have are Chicago O'Hare, Chicago Midway, Denver, Kansas City, Milwaukee, St. Louis. Now Dallas will just be until the end of December. They are going into a premium scheduled air service like we do for Minneapolis. So just keep that in mind. And then we also have Baltimore and Los Angeles. So I put on this next slide to check out funjetagent.com for more information. And I'll kind of take you guys through it too later in the presentation, just a little walkthrough, so I can show you, this is important, this would be good to bookmark, this would be a good place to visit. So again, we'll get into that in a little bit later. So I just wanted to bring up, the perks and the positives of booking this for your clients. So if you book a group with us, either contracted group or a Groups Your Way when you get the promo code, if you're booking a charter value flight with your group, for every 10 paid, depending on the city, your client will get 1 free seat. So again, very lucrative for your clients. We also have price match with our charter value flights, and we'll get into that as the presentation goes on. We have flexible cancellation policy with the charter seats, and we're known for having the great low rates. Southwest Airlines, they're one of our partners for our value flights with FunJet. So I know Southwest, they usually have, their limited schedule. They release it as time goes on. But no, with our value flights with Southwest, you can book those all the way up till the end of December. And I know Southwest is great for families, the 2 bags. They fly free, and family boarding is, right before the B class or B group gets to go. So just keep that in mind. Your clients with our other charters, if you add the all-in-one travel protection, their bags will be free. So that's good for our charters, except for our St. Louis and O'Hare charter via Frontier Airlines. And then we will get into the all-in-one travel protection, which again is a great benefit for you and your client. They are able to cancel up to 2 hours prior to departure time if there's an emergency, or just anything. If they don't want to go, if they're having a bad hair day, God forbid, grandma's in the hospital, they can just call, cancel, and they get a full refund less the cost of that waiver. And another benefit is just that we have the low deposit policy when you add that all-in-one. So they are able to put down a $50 per person deposit plus the cost of that all-in-one travel protection. So that will, keep the sale if they're worried about having to put everything down. So that's a really nice perk. And then the benefits for you is that when you're booking a charter value air and hotel package, you are going to be earning, your highest commission. So we put here up to 17%. So being with Pro Travel Network, you can, or you're earning the highest level, which is 15%. So you're probably wondering, hey, she's saying 17%. Where does that come into play? So let's just say you're in VAX. You're booking maybe a FunJet charter flight out of O'Hare to Cancun, and you're putting them at the Excellence. So we have what's called the 2% upsell program, and when you see that while you're booking in VAX, it's when you're upgrading the room category. So certain hoteliers we've partnered with, when you upgrade the room category, you're getting that 2% extra. So ultimately, you have the possibility to earn up to 17%. And then we have our bonus cash program. So, I was looking at the offers, and for December, I think there's like a $25 or $30 bonus cash offer when you book Excellence. So you upgraded their room, you're getting your 17% commission, and you're getting your $25, $30 bonus cash. So if you're not registered with bonus cash, make sure you go to agentbonuscash.com or go in the VAX, or just contact me and I will get you to our team to help you with that. And then a lot of people are asking me, well, how do I know I'm booking the charter and not the scheduled air? So when you're in funjetagent.com or VAX, you just want to make sure you are looking for the red C, as you can see on the screen. That means you are booking the charter. Or you can do a separate charter destination search, and again, that is really easy to use, and it has the drop-down box of the cities, and then I advance the slide, so then this will pop up, and when you hover the mouse over one of the cities on here, so like if we went on Cancun, it will show, you know, that there's a 3-night pattern, a 5-night pattern, a 7-night pattern. If you see it grayed out, then that means that the flight is sold out. So really easy to use. For our West Coast agents, or even, you know, any of our agents all across the U.S., if you have clients in California, we're really happy to announce that we have added LAX to our charter value flight lineup. So we are offering daily flights from LAX to Cancun and Puerto Vallarta, nonstop with Southwest Airlines, and you can book this in Funjet. And this is for travel February 5th through December 31st. So again, really exciting. Keep it in mind. You know, let's get your clients from LAX to Cancun and Puerto Vallarta. And then also I'm not going to highlight on every city, but I wanted to bring up O'Hare because historically we have only had just the flight to Cancun out of O'Hare. So this year we have added Los Cabos, Punta Cana, and Puerto Vallarta, and that's all via Frontier Airlines. So if any of you are in Illinois or have a lot of people in the Chicago market, you'll want to make sure you go to funjetagent.com/Chicago, and that's going to have everything for Chicago on that page. And then we just launched seat assignments, and this is only for our charters out of Kansas City, Milwaukee, and St. Louis. Now, I think the other cities will follow, but again, no timetable on that, but at least you can do the seat assignments in VAX for Kansas City, Milwaukee, and St. Louis. And right now they have an introductory rate for this. So it would be $6 per person per flight segment on a standard coach seat. And then it's $10 per person per flight if they wanted an exit row seat. So again, this is, you know, the pricing is subject to change, but just wanted to throw this out there, and there's more information on it in VAX and the FAQs and everything. So we have great payment plan options, and I know I kind of brought it up earlier. So let's just say your client doesn't add that all-in-one travel protection on a charter value flight with hotel. Their deposit is going to end up being $100 per person. If you add the all-in-one, then it's $50 plus the cost of that all-in-one per person. And I know we're just talking about charter value flights today, but at least you can see on here that if you were, like, let's just say they wanted to book published air with you, if they don't add that all-in-one travel protection, they are going to have to put down 100% of the air cost plus applicable hotel deposit for that deposit with you. But if they add that all-in-one travel protection, the cost then is going to be $100 per person plus the cost of the waiver. So I just wanted to throw this out there just to, you know, show you the pricing, and just, you know, this is a peace of mind for your clients. It doesn't have to break the bank. So prices are here per person, and your commission will also be protected. It won't be the full commission, but you will get commission protection if they cancel the reservation. And then just wanted to go over our Price Match Plus with FunJet Charter Value Flights. So we have our Price Match program, and when I show you a little demo of FunJetAgent.com, I'm going to show you the Price Match page, because I know Price Match can get really confusing, and what can I match, what will they not accept, am I going to get my full commission? But in FunJet Agent, we have a really nice piece that will not confuse you and encourage you to submit more price matches. So you can use Price Match Plus to match against any like flight, so charter or scheduled air, from any tour operator or OTA. So for tour operator, that would be like Apple Vacations, Pleasant Holidays, AA Vacations, Travel Impressions. You get the idea. And then the OTAs are like the Travelocity, Priceline, Expedia. So if that scheduled air with the tour operator is nonstop and it departs within 4 hours of our FunJet charter, there is no charge to do the price match. Now, if the scheduled air with the, like let's just say Apple is a one-stop connecting flight within 4 hours of FunJet charter, then the team is going to charge $80 per person. And then if the nonstop with Apple is within 8 hours, $80 per person. If the one stop is within 8 hours, it'll be $160 per person. But know that when you're submitting a price match against the standard tour operator like Apple, GoGo, all of them, you will earn your full commission. And then we do the 10% commission when it's the OTAs, like the Expedias and Priceline and all that. So now I am going to walk you through FunJet Agent. So let me get my internet here. So I'm not going to go through the VAX route, but if you just type in FunJetAgent.com, it's going to take you to this page, and then you just log in with your normal VAX username and your agency number, your password. So let's see if I can get logged in. All right, here we are. So this is what FunJetAgent.com looks like, and to highlight. So when we go under deals and promos, if you're ever wondering, oh, what promo codes do they have right now, you would just click promo codes, and this will show you the current promo codes that we have. So we have a couple. And then, like I said, with the charter value flights, let's just say you're a predominant booker out of, let's just do Denver. So we have all of our cities here. If you click on the city that you want to take a look at, it's going to take you here. And again, it says all things Denver. If you wanted to see the flight guide, you would just click here. If you wanted to print this, keep it at your desk, you could do that. So then it tells you, what we have out of Denver. So we have Cancun and Vallarta, the patterns, the date range, the benefits. But our flight guides are good references. So we have, so there's no promo codes right now. If you wanted engagement tools, you could go here. We have park and fly options and park and stay options. So if your client wants to do that, they can save on parking, they can stay the night before and not have to drive so early in the morning. So keep that in mind. Destinations and hotels section is just where, like let's click Mexico. If you needed more information on the destination, or if you wanted to look at a specific hotel category, so This is a good reference as well. Travel info is probably where you're going to spend the most time. So we break, so you could go to flight info. I'll go there. And then we can also break it apart by charter value flights and scheduled air flights. So this is going to have all of our air info. So let's go under charter value flights. And this will list the current offers that we have right now, and I'm not going to read them because I have them in my presentation for you. But again, great to look at. If you're not aware of our groups program, you could click group travel and then click on either groups your way or contracted groups. Maybe we can save groups for a future webinar topic. Price Match Plus. We talked about payment plans, so you know about that. But when I clicked on Price Match Plus, it takes us here. So we have some little videos that are only like a minute long that are really helpful. And then this is where I was telling you the good comparison on who do we match, what commission I'm going to get. They give examples, additional information, and then below are for the OTAs. Excuse me. And then we also break it down by the FunJet charter packages down here. So, and then we also include how you submit a price match and if you have any questions, their hours. So again, I highly encourage, if you're not comfortable with price match or you need a refresher, to check this out, check the videos out, go over it. And then agent rewards. So our bonus cash program, I'll highlight on that. So let's go there. And then this is where you would go to see what kind of offers we're doing. So I'll click here and this will pop up. But when you're in VAX, if you see the yellow box, that means you're earning, and we track it all automatically. So there's, let me see if I can zoom in. There is no need to log your bookings. You don't have to keep track of it. Okay, I think this will be okay. So for example, it will list, so these are all the offers for December. So you'd book by the end of the month, and then it gives you the travel window here. So we have 3 pages of great bonus cash offers. So like I used that Excellence example, it's actually $30. Fiesta Americana, $50. Lot of great offers. So if you, like I said, if you're not signed up for bonus cash, let's get you signed up. And then agent tools, if you ever have some free time and want to do some training on your own, this is where we have all of our upcoming live webinars. So looks like this is outdated because it says join us on December 20th, which was my birthday, to learn about Unico. And then we have the on-demand down here. So if you needed to learn about our group technology or groups your way, booking transfers, we have a YouTube channel, tips and tricks here. So again, in your free time, I highly recommend doing that. Or if you feel, hey, I'm not sure about groups, but I think this would be a great topic for a pro travel webinar, either let me or Maggie know. And then I did see the question come through on the chat about booking flight only, and we do have that option, so you are able to do that. And then I just clicked on that charter value flight destination link. So this is where I showed you, like, let's just do an example real quick of flight only. We'll do Midway. And let's just take a look at March for 2 people. And then, oh wait, okay. So Okay, I don't know why I'm getting the error message. I will double check on if you can do air or air only with the charter. You might only be able to do it with scheduled air. Because if I do air in hotel and it lets me, then yep. So yeah, you cannot book the charter as air only. It has to be air in hotel. And then this is an example of March for Midway. So the grayed out over here on the 11th, that means it's sold out. So if I go over to the 9th and I just want Dominican Republic, it shows me what patterns are available. So really nice tool. And then let's get back to our presentation. And then before I get into our seat incentive, if you're a primarily FunJet dominant booker, I would highly recommend just bookmarking funjetagent.com, because then you don't have to mess with the drop-down box of all the suppliers that are there. You're booking FunJet right away. But you can, if you're comfortable just going the VAX route, that's fine. But I just think funjetagent.com is just, it's cleaner, it's nicer, easier to use. So we have a free charter seat incentive going on. It started back in October, so I don't want you to freak out and be like, oh, I missed it. Because again, there's no need to register. Our team is tracking it automatically, so we have a little bit of time because this is going until the end of December. But basically, we have a point system. So if you book St. Louis, Baltimore, Milwaukee, Kansas City, and Dallas, you'll get 1 point for each booking. And then if you book LAX, Denver, O'Hare, Midway, you will get 2 points. And then once you get 20 points, you earn a charter seat for yourself. And there's no limit on this. And they will be issuing the prize letters in 2017, and you would just pay for taxes. So, you know, if you have people you need to book, you know, get them booked. And then we have an instant credit of up to $200 right now when you book a charter value flight with hotel package. So you don't have to put in a promo code. Like it says, it's an instant credit. So if you book your clients 3 to 4 nights, you'll save them $100. If you book 5 or more nights, you'll save them $200. And this is going until January 5th. And the travel window is from December 30th to March 10th. So I know that's not a big window, but if you have some, you know, last-minute clients out there that are looking to get away, make sure you take advantage of this. And then with being a part of Pro Travel Network, you guys are 500 Club, so woohoo, give yourselves a round of applause. And you know, you're one of our top booking agencies. So for those that don't know what the 500 Club desk is, it's our VIP desk in our customer care call center. So I know they've been a little, we're getting the peak season, so they've been getting, you know, busier. So just please be patient if the hold times are a little bit longer, or follow the prompt to leave them a message. They'll call you back. But just kind of wanted to give you guys a reminder of like the dues of contacting the 500 Club desk. So I recommend contacting them if you need to add or drop a passenger from a booking. If you see in VAX that there's a hotel that is showing as not available, or if the room category you wanted is showing as not available, give them a call or send them an email. Let's just say you need to cancel a reservation and you're unsure what the cancellation penalties are. You can contact them and they will quote them to you. If you need clarification on a policy, promotion, our travel protection, if you need help putting in a special request, like if it's their honeymoon or anniversary, or if they need to to beds or king bed. I know with the bedding, they can't guarantee it, but at least, you know, the hotel can do their best to honor it. And the 500 Club desk you can use with FunJet, Blue Sky Tours, Southwest Vacations, and United Vacations. So make sure you jot their number down if you don't have it. It's 800-437-1866, or you can send them an email at your500club@marktravel.com. And if anyone needs this information again, just send me an email and I will get it to you. But again, wanted to say thank you. And some of you probably know Cheryl Hudak. She is my regional director of sales. So she mostly works with Jessica and her team high level, but again, wanted to just, you know, have our contact info there. And then there's my phone number and email address. So my normal hours are 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. but Central Standard Time. But every Thursday I work 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central Time to just kind of accommodate for my West Coast people. But again, I am open to, you know, if someone's on West Coast hours and we need to have a meeting at 6 o'clock, I'm open to, you know, adjusting my availability. But again, just wanted to say thank you for attending. We will get me back here on your nightly call, hopefully in January. And if you have any ideas, just let us know. And really happy to work with you guys. Your guys' numbers are awesome this year, and I look at 2017 and I know it can just go higher. So anyone has any questions, I think we can get the line unmuted. But thank you so much, and I hope that you learned something new, and take a look at our charter value flights and consider them for your clients.
That's great. Thank you so much, Natalie. That was a lot of information that even I'm learning about.
Good.
I really loved it. So at this time, if you want to take your questions, go for it. I'll just sit here quietly.
Okay. Yeah, if anyone wants to, I know Mike had asked about if you can book FunJet for flight only. So from what I can see, it looks like you can only book scheduled air flight only, and you can't book the charter as just air only. It has to be air and hotel. So I didn't know if anyone else has any questions. The floor is yours.
I do. TNT powered by FunJet. Is that part of the Mark Travel?
Yes, it is. And I think they didn't put the logo on my slides because it's just, I feel like TNT is, so let me back up. So a few years ago, I know we took over TNT on the East Coast, and I feel like we kept the name so that the East Coast agents, were still using it, or even any agents across the United States. But yeah, TNT is under the Mark Travel umbrella. I feel like eventually, and don't quote me, but I think I could see it eventually being phased out. But it is under our umbrella, and TNT powered by FunJet. So yeah, it's under our umbrella.
Okay. And will they be adding any other, like Detroit or New York, for charters?
I will gladly give that as feedback. And as I will tell you, since we added Los Angeles this year, that's huge. We've never had a charter on the West Coast, and I know that Baltimore was also new. So to me, I feel like right now we're probably not going to add it, but I would say never because, we added Los Angeles, we added Baltimore, and I will definitely share your feedback that you are eager for some charters out of Detroit and New York. I know I hear Detroit a lot.
Right, right.
But no, good question.
All right. And one more question, if no one else has a question.
Sure.
So when you're on the, you're looking at a hotel, and let's say there's no place to select because it's sold out on that particular room. Can you, with Southwest and FunJet and the four sites, can we go right to the hotel, click on there, and then look at a different category and still book it that way?
Okay, let me make sure I'm understanding your question right. So are you saying if the hotel was sold out on or the hotel room category was sold out on FunJet, but it's available on Southwest Vacations?
No, so it's, yeah. Well, if it's available on, it's not available on FunJet, but if I click on the hotel name, it shows me other categories. So let's say an oceanfront comes up. Can I then book it that way?
I mean, yeah, you can. I would say though this is what I tell all my agents, that you should book whatever's best for you and your client. So I know some people are commission driven, some people are low price for the client driven. So I know a lot of agents will compare, if I booked Excellence and airfare on FunJet, or if I booked it on Southwest, or if I booked it on United Vacations. And I mean, you can do that, but let's just say if you really wanted to book them on FunJet and the room category is not available, that's when you would want to contact our 500 Club team and say, look, they really want this room category. I really want to book it on FunJet. Can you please contact the hotel and see if they will open up availability? And then they will go to the hotel and see if they can get more on the room block. But I mean, if you wanted to book them on Southwest or United Vacations, you're welcome to do that, because at the end of the day, it's about what's best for you and your clients. So if they really want to fly United, maybe you want to look at United Vacations. But if commission's important to you, you will earn the highest commission level when you book FunJet.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're very welcome. Any other questions?
My name is Areli, and I'm using...
No? All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time, Natalie, and doing this presentation. Let me check my schedule and see what we have for January.
Okay.
Let me see.
That sounds good. And, if anyone has any ideas, or if you have any ideas, make sure to just let me know, because like I said, I'm willing to present on, if someone wanted to learn more about United Vacations or groups or price match, or if we wanted a certain hotelier partner to join us. I think with the hotelier, I'd probably need a little more time notice, but just let me know.
Yeah, I have January 19th if you want to do that. It's still on a Thursday and it's still at 5 p.m. So if you want, I'll just email you about that, and then we could communicate about that. But thank you so much.
That should work. Yeah, thanks everybody, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a happy holiday, Happy New Year. Excited to work with all of you in 2017. You have my contact info. Please reach out if you feel you need more direction, or you really just feel you need more tools to build your business. Don't hesitate to contact me directly. I know I'm not out in the field like my boss Cheryl, but they do get me out occasionally. But I think it's kind of nice that I'm in the office, because then I'm available for all of you. So don't be a stranger. Feel free to contact me. And then I hope you utilize the 500 Club when you need to. And Happy New Year. Excited to work with all of you in 2017.
Thank you. Well, happy late birthday, and hopefully your holidays go great, just like everybody else's will.
Yes.
And then also, I'll have Amber email you about the cruise that we're having in October of 2017. It's going to be over
Okay.
Halloween weekend, and it's going to be a 5-night cruise to Bahamas. But I'll when I email you about the training for January 19th, I definitely will have her send you that information. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Maggie.
Thank you, everyone. And everyone, the next
Okay.
training call will be actually on January 4th. We're going to move it up till Wednesday because that's when the provider was available, but I'll let you guys know that in the email blast, okay?
Okay.
Great.
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas, Happy New Year.
Holidays. Bye.
Merry
Bye-bye.
Christmas,
Bye.